Hey, so yeah, I'm in the middle of editing this video, and I kind of realized that my voice in this video is too loud. Like, I'm extremely loud to the point where if you do not turn your volume down, especially at the very beginning, if you have headphones on at least, it's probably going to hurt your ears. I recommend you turn your volume down. Please turn your volume down, especially if you have headphones on. I'm probably too freaking close to the mic in this. Again, I'm still trying to figure out the optimal distance for the mic to be away from my mouth, but just, turn your volume down a little bit. I'll include a little text headphone warnings at the very beginning, but yeah, turn your volume down, especially for the first, I want to say, 3 minutes of the video. I'm extremely close to the mic. I move it a little bit, like, after about the first 3 minutes, I move it away from my mouth because I recognize that it was still too loud, but even then, I still have a nice amount of volume on me, so, yeah, I say just turn it down a little bit, okay, and you should be fine. Thank you. Hey Slayers, I'm the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, SEGASLAYER64, and I'm just going to close out OBS real quick. And welcome to a video that is going to be extremely, I want to say boring. This video is going to be very boring, and it's going to be very unedited, you know what I'm saying? Very highly unedited, because I want to get things in detail, but there also isn't going to be a lot of detail, and I'm also very too close to the mic. I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Also, there's gonna be a lot of, like, I don't know, this video is gonna be long, okay? It's gonna be a long, very dragged out, very detailed, very uninteresting video. And this is only the first half of the video. So, the emulator tutorial, here we are, okay? I decided, I was gonna do a PC emulator tutorial. I decided I was gonna do it, I said a few weeks ago, a long time ago, that I was gonna do it. I never got around to doing it. Here we are today, okay? We're here today. I got you guys covered, but in this video, I'm going to be keeping it simple as to what I'm going to be covering in this episode. There's not going to be a lot here compared to, like, what there usually is. So, yeah, I want to get that out of the way. So, in this episode, we're going to be covering Genesis, 32X, Game Gear, Sega Master System. We're going to be covering Dreamcast. We're going to be covering DS. We are going to be covering maybe PSP, because I don't have that on my PC yet, and I can get around to setting it up. And we're also going to be covering GameCube. Okay, we're going to be covering GameCube if I can find where that folder is on my PC. Now, keep in mind. Now, first off, I want to let you know something. The first thing you're going to want to have, and this is vital, you need this, or this whole emulator tutorial is useless to you. You're going to want to have some type of unzipper tool. Now, if you're on a PC, you know what I'm talking about. You're going to need either WinRAR or WinZip. Personally, I don't trust WinRAR. I know a lot of people do use WinRAR over WinZip. But, you can just go to the Microsoft store. Where is it? Down here. And you can get WinZip for free. I mean, that's what I use. You know what I'm saying? I got it for free. Or you can use any type of file extractor you want to use, but you're going to need a file extractor. For sure, you're going to need a file extractor. Second off, I will be going to the website showing you guys how to do this, okay? And again, this is only the first half. Maybe later on down the line, I'm not going to make any dedicated, promises of what is going to be coming, but maybe later on down the line I'll do another half where we look at maybe some more powerful systems. But yeah, Genesis, Master System, Game Gear, 32X, Sega CD, Dreamcast, DS, maybe PSP, and definitely Dolphin. Okay, so that's Wii and GameCube. But anyway, let's get right into it. So the first thing, so once you have an unzipper tool, like I said, I recommend WinZip. You can get it from the Microsoft store. I'm not going to go there because, you can see my name and stuff. But you can also get, WinRAR if that's what you rather use. Or any type of file extractor. 9 times out of 10, these files are going to be zip files, so you probably won't even need a file extractor at all. But some of them are RAR files, some of them 7-zip, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure you have a file extractor on hand. Also, another thing, we're gonna go ahead and mention this now. Okay, I will not be showing you how to get any ROMs in this video. So in case anyone's worried about, no, there will not be. This is not a ROM tutorial. This is not how to get ROMs. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you where to get ROMs. I'm not gonna show you where to get ROMs. All I'm going to tell you is ROMs are very easy to find. But this is not a ROM tutorial. This is also not a dump tutorial. So if you're looking to dump your games, this is not that type of tutorial either. This is a simple tutorial for PC users. Also, again, I'm going to stress this. This is PC users. I don't use a Mac. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to use a Mac. If you're an Android user, I've done multiple of those, multiple Android videos in the past. If you use Linux, I don't know if this applies to you. If you use what is it, Chromium, I think it's called, for Chromebooks. If you have a Chromebook, I also don't think this applies to you. Mac, again, don't think this applies to you. This is a strictly PC tutorial. Also, I hope you like my Windows XP background. I like Windows XP, so I set that intentionally to my background. Now, this desktop of mine might look a little bit intimidating, but 99% of it is random folders that I don't use anymore, or that I really just need to clean up from certain things like hacking consoles or things like that I have on here that I really need to clean up, like VMU. These come from Redream. If these pop up, you could probably just get rid of them. I haven't got rid of them. Ignore again the little red X's and check marks on the thing on my PC. Again, it's something stupid that happens because I accidentally mixed up my desktop with OneDrive and it's all connected now and blah blah blah. Look, the point is, ignore this. I'm going to be showing you what you want to keep your eyes on is this right here, this right here, this right here, and yeah, I still haven't found dolphin, but I will find dolphin, okay? But like I said, this is a very laid-back video. This isn't anything crazy, serious, or anything like that. So just keep in mind, this video is going to be very in-depth, not really in-depth. But you're gonna want to open up Google Chrome or Edge or whatever you use, because sometimes I do use Edge. But you can open up whatever browser you prefer, okay? I'm just going to open Chrome. And you're going to want to go up here, and you're going to want to type in, so we're going to start out with 32X. We're going to start out with 32X, Genesis, Master System, Game Gear, and Sega CD. So you just want to go, and you're going to want to type in Sega, Genesis. Sorry, I'm a slow typer, okay? Oh, wait, did I put a space? Why did I put a space? Hold on, give me a second. Look, I'm a slow typer, okay? I told you this video was going to be very, in-depth and very slow. So if this isn't your type of thing, you know what I'm saying? You're good to just, back out of this. So you're going to want to type in Sega Genesis emulator. And make sure you can go ahead and put PC. Do not put, because lots of times Android will come up, just type in PC. Or alternatively, you can just go to Fusion, right? So you can see this, and you actually, hold on. I'm not seeing a lot of... Oh, here we go. Sega Genesis emulator for, hold on. We'll just type, rather, I'll just type in Fusion, okay? It's better. So, you can just type in Fusion right here. Right here. That's the logo. It's cool. But you can just type in Kega Fusion, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Right here. And you can see it, and you can go to the page right here. This is also on Sega Retro. Best place to download it, I'd say. You can go, and here it is. You see the downloads. You can choose. They have a Windows. They have a Mac OS. Ignore all of these. You can also go down to the old versions. Again, ignore all these. They do have the original website, but this is just an archive. See, you have to use the Wayback Machine to get to it, but it's really just an archive, and there's no real point in looking at it, so we're just going to go back to Sega Retro. But yeah, you're going to want to download Kega Fusion, right? And when you get it, it's going to be a 7Z file. I'm actually going to cancel it because I already have it. It's going to be a 7Z file, and what you're going to want to do is, right, you're simply going to want to take that file, right, the 7Z file. In fact, you know what, I'll go ahead and download it. I'll actually download it for you guys. It's done, I think. Is it done? I think it's done. Hold on. Let's go to my downloads real quick. It is done. Okay. So you're gonna want to exit out of here, and you're gonna want to go to your folder. Because I like I said, this isn't in depth. you're gonna go to your downloads, and you're just gonna want to go and you're gonna want to drag it out. You want to drag it out to your desktop, and what you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to go right here. You can see WinZip right here. It'll be right here. You're gonna want to left click it, right click it. And you can see WinZip right here, and you're just gonna want to unzip to here if you're using WinZip. That's all you're gonna want to do. Like I said, if you download WinZip, it'll automatically be right here. I'm not going to unzip it because I don't need to unzip it, so I'm just going to delete it because I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I already have Fusion, so you can see right here. When you do get Fusion, you're gonna have a little application. When you do unzip it, right? What's gonna happen is it's gonna create a folder, just a normal folder called Fusion. You're gonna want to go into that folder, and what you're gonna want to drag out of that folder is this right here, the Fusion application. It'll be a K. It'll be inside a normal little folder. You're gonna drag this out, and you're gonna want to open it. Now, this is normal. This is what you want to see, okay? When you open this Fusion application right here, again, when you unzip it, right, it'll be in a folder, and you're gonna, in that folder, you're gonna want to, hold on, you know, never mind. You know, I will show you guys, just in case someone's not sure of what to do. I'll drag it out here. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna actually do not unzip it to here. Actually, unzip it to a folder called Fusion 364. Just do that. It'll be fine. You can unzip it in whatever folder you want, but just to keep this whole process. In fact, better yet, when it does come up saying it's unzipping, I have a better idea. I have a better idea that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help you guys out with this. This is why I have a better idea for this altogether in general. To keep this neat and clean so you guys can see everything, but also so I can easily delete it all when I'm done. So I don't know where the folder went at. It's kind of stupid. Just drag that up here. Ignore this. Drag that up there. I don't know why that's sitting there. I don't even know why it's there in the first place. Look, the point is, right, what we're gonna do, because I know it's gonna pop up any second, and when it does, I'm gonna go to my desktop, right, and I'm just gonna create a new folder. Oh, there's the folder. But in this new folder, right, in this new folder, I'm going to open this new folder. Actually, hold on. Go back. Well, yeah, I'll just keep it new folder, and in this new folder I will drag Fusion into here. Now in the Fusion, you're gonna go in here and you're gonna see two things, right? So you can open up, you see the Fusion application. It'll come in just a little folder like this, right? It'll be in a folder right here. It'll be Fusion 364. What you want to do is you can see the application right there, but the application will have a K on it. You can drag that out to your desktop or whatever you want to do. It'll be right there, and then there's the application. I'm gonna get rid of that when I'm done, but I'm just gonna have this neat little one folder right here. I can delete these. I have a nice little folder right there for you guys to be able to see everything. But yeah, in here is the Fusion folder, but just ignore that for now. All right. Okay, so here you have your Fusion. I dragged mine out to my desktop. I keep it right here. So you open Fusion, and this is what you see. Now, first off, I want to explain a few things, right? So if you've already got your game, you should be fine. But if you're looking to have a controller for this, you're gonna want to go to options, because your controller's not gonna work. You're gonna want to go to set/config, I think, right? Yeah, and you're gonna want to go to controllers, the controller tab, and right here there'll be a little section, okay, for port 1, right? And this goes for Genesis, 32X, and Sega CD, and this down here goes for Master System and Game Gear. For port 1, you're going to want to select, instead you can select keyboard, mouse, or Xbox One controller, or whatever the name of your controller is. Mine is just, Xbox One. And you can select if you want a 6-button pad, a mouse, a Minister, or a Justifier. I'm just going to go with the 6-button pad, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to want to click the button define to change the controls. I don't want to change the controls for mine, so that's just how you do that, you know what I'm saying? Or individually you could always you want to be careful, because here's where you can mess with the settings a bit right here, you know what I'm saying? You can mess with some of these settings. You can get a BIOS, you know what I'm saying? It comes with BIOS for these, but you can get your own BIOS if you want. Again, for this, you can get a BIOS. I don't care about the BIOS, so I don't need one. And then you have extras over here, and I don't mess with all that crap. I just mess with this stuff, you know what I'm saying? What you need. You can now down here will be Master System. You're just gonna want to do the same thing. You're gonna /Game Gear. You're gonna go ahead and select the control pad, and you're going to want to select whatever the name of your controller. Mine is Xbox One. And then when you're ready to set up your controls, you can just press define. Because, you know, there are also some Sega Genesis controllers out there you can buy, like from 8-Bit Dough and things like that. And those are good choices, and you can select them, and it might automatically map them, I'm not sure. But yeah, once you have that, you can mess with your video, your full screen resolution, things like that. I don't mess with all that because I don't really need to mess with all of that. And what you're going to want to do is, what did I click? Excuse me for being clumsy, what did I click? I'll just close it out and open it back up. But anyway, yeah, now when you're ready for all this, right, you have your game. Now what you're going to want to do is, right, you can also save state, net play, all this stuff I really could care less about. So you can start your own net play game, which is multiplayer. I didn't know that till just now, but I might have to try that out one day. But here you can see, if we go back over the file, you can see you can load a Master System ROM, a Game Gear ROM, a Genesis/32X ROM, and a Sega CD image. You can also boot directly to the Sega CD. I did not know you could do that. Please configure Europe BIOS and options that configure the Sega CD. Mega CD. This is not a European. Hold on. Let me see that. Country. Oh, I have it set to Europe. I don't know why it was set to Europe. Let me exit that back out. Why was my thing set to Europe? Okay, well, hold on. First off, go back to options, right? Click country, set your country to the US. Auto detect. I don't know why it detected that I was in Europe because it surely didn't get it right. And also, I think, oh yeah, by the way, you can't, with Fusion, if your computer has a DVD drive, you are able to boot Sega CD games directly from the drive. If I'm correct, you are able to, right? I think you are able to, but I'm not sure. So don't question me, but I think you are able to, okay? But yeah, you can. I didn't know you could boot it, so let's just boot it to the Sega CD. I don't have a US BIOS. I don't have a US BIOS. I'm gonna get one. I don't have one right now. When you get a BIOS, I'm not gonna. You can get a BIOS offline. They're very easy to find. Just get a US BIOS. Go here. Go to set config. Go to Sega CD and just go to browse. And you're gonna want to find your BIOS here in your downloads folder or wherever you have it. Whatever, this is more so okay. But then with any other ROM, Genesis 32X, you're just gonna load them up. So I'm just gonna go with Genesis right here. And what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to go down to my downloads because that's where it is. And I'm just gonna drag this all the way down here because I do have one somewhere. There we go. And yeah, so they can be in any type of format. I kept mine in zip, but you can see that Road Rash is an SMD file while Sonic 3 Complete is a gen file. Yeah, Fusion will pretty much read them in any format, even in the zip format you can keep them in. And you're gonna want to click open and boom. Hard reset, give it a second. And there we go. There it is. Now, some of you might be saying, SEGASLAYER64, we want full screen. Well, to get full screen, all you have to... Oh my god. That is extremely loud. At least for me, that is extremely loud. I'm going to turn that down. To get full screen, right, all you're going to have to do is press escape on your keyboard. So just press escape, give it a second, and you're in full screen. Now, OBS crops this for whatever reason, but if you just want full screen... Now, on my end... it is full screen, but for you it is cropped because OBS crops the game. Either way, and you can see like my controller if it's on. Hold on. I don't even have my controller plugged up. I wasn't ready for this. You can see that my controller works just fine. I'm playing the game just fine. It runs at 60 FPS. And also, by the way, for most of these, besides like GameCube and stuff, for like Fusion, you can run all of these like pretty freaking easily on anything, really, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, when you want to exit, you just obviously go up here and exit. That's it for Fusion, really. Nothing big, no big deal. You know what I'm saying? No big deal at all. Once you get it downloaded, you get it out the folder, and you have your game from wherever you're gonna get your game. You can launch right into it from there. With the Sega CD, you don't have to have a BIOS. I don't think. I think you can just load an image if you have one. Maybe I'll explain the Sega CD a little bit more detail when I do like another video. But anyway, yeah, I think I do have a Game Gear game actually. Hold on. If I'm correct, I do have some type of Game Gear game on here, right? A Game Gear ROM. Again, you're in downloads. I think I have a Game Gear game, but I don't know where. I might be wrong. Sonic the Hedgehog. Is that it? I think, yeah, I do. So I have Sonic the Hedgehog in a Game Gear, and you can see that was in a zipped format. I didn't have to unzip it, so you don't have to unzip it if you don't want to. It saves space, honestly, and it's just a lot easier. And you just press escape again to have the same thing. Although for some reason it dislikes to put, Fusion puts the games in a border, in a bit of a border. So you know, in a Game Gear border, it doesn't really matter, and you can probably change it in the settings. I didn't bother messing around with it since it's not too annoying. And for the most part, to be honest with you, unless it's a Game Gear exclusive, I honestly just recommend you just use the Master System ROM of a game anyway, unless it plays better on Game Gear or something like that. But yeah, simple as that. When I do part 2 of the series and we look at a little bit more like intense systems, you know, maybe PS3, I have a Wii U emulator right here that we're not gonna mess around with right now. But when we look at a little bit more of the intense games, the intense emulators, we'll go more back into Fusion. But for now, there's the Fusion emulator tutorial. Simple as that. That's gonna get you Sega CD, 32X, Game Gear, Master System, Mark III, Sega Mark II. I think the SG-1000 is playable on there. You're gonna have full Genesis support, so virtual racing works just fine. 32X fine, Sega CD fine. You know, everything's fine on there. You're good. You can set the Sega CD region to whatever you want. You can flip-flop back and forth between regions as much as you want. So you can flip between a US region, a Japanese region. So, you know, you're pretty much, your options are limitless with Fusion when it comes to Sega. So that's like a majority of the Sega line right there. Also, by the way, I don't know where it is, and I'm not going to bother looking for it, because it's probably hidden around here, but I do have a Sega Saturn emulator, and we are not going to be talking about that in this video, because Sega Saturn in its own way, I still haven't completely figured out yet. I still want to experiment with it more, you know what I'm saying? I really do have to clean up my desktop at some point, but I want to experiment with Sega Saturn a bit more. Plus, I don't know where the folder is, if I'm being 100% honest with you. But I want to fool around with that just a bit more, so on my own before I make a video on it. And plus, like, I'm still like I said, I'm still figuring this out on my own when it comes to Sega Saturn. So no Sega Saturn right now. Maybe later on down the line, okay? But that being said, oh, actually, there it is right here. Yeah, here we go. This is the Sega Saturn right here, emulation right here. There's the application. But no, we're not going to be fooling around with Sega Saturn right now. Like I said, I still haven't fully figured that out myself. I've been working with it every so often when I have the extra time, but I don't have it right now. So no Sega Saturn in this video. That Sega Saturn is not, like I said, I'm not promising you when the next emulator tutorial is, because I don't know. It could be months by now. It might not even come this year. It probably will though, but it'll probably be sometime in summer. But like right now, I'm still experimenting with bigger emulators myself. But like the Sega Saturn, that won't probably be in that. In fact, the Sega Saturn will probably get its own exclusive video, because it is very complicated to find the Sega Saturn emulator, and it's also very complicated to set up the Sega Saturn emulator. Again, I still haven't properly done it, so I'm still fooling around with it. So no Sega Saturn in this video. But that being said, we'll move on from Fusion. Which Fusion, I'm doing things in the order of power, kinda. I think so. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to do these in order of maybe release. You know what I'm saying? So going from Genesis, we're going to go ahead and move on to Dreamcast next. Now, hold on. I was going to do Dreamcast first. Redream, of all of these, Redream is the easiest. That much I can promise you. Redream is simple, clean, and effective. Okay? So, obviously you're going to go on Google, and you're going to just type in Redream. Right, Redream. That's all you're gonna want to type in, or you could type in Redream emulator, whatever. But you just go here to Redream, and you can see they have a nice little website for you. Right, you can see they have a nice little experience the Dreamcast in HD, high definition, no controller configuration, no BIOS or flash files, just add games and play. Great compatibility. Multiple video reviews here. I've actually watched this guy with the beard, the way better beard than I have. We have the guy over here, and you know, just a bunch of just different stuff. Also, I think it's getting better. To be honest for you, I think it is getting better. In fact, it probably has had a few updates. I don't know how I would update it. Let's check the. I'm gonna check the recent update list. Stable releases, development releases. See, you can see they update the development releases a lot, but the last stable release upgrade. See, I want to upgrade to premium for $5. You can fund the developer, and you can get a way better like quality, like video quality. I mean, it's fine for free, but if you give the developer, which you should give this developer money. He is very good. He's very good at his job, and I really do love this guy who develops this emulator. Definitely one of my favorites. So if you're looking to get Redream, look, it's only $5. I recommend the upgrade. I've done it on my phone. I haven't done it on my PC. I recommend you get the upgrade. I will get around to doing it at some point, but it's only $5, and you'd be supporting really great work. Because let me explain to you something, right? You want Dreamcast emulation, right? You really do? You want easy Dreamcast emulation? Because let me explain to you something. Your alternative is Raycast, and Raycast is a pain in the behind to set up. It's almost impossible. It's a maze of things to set up. You have to set up BIOS. You have to figure out how to set up controller configurations. You got to play around with the VMUs. I've set it up by myself personally, especially on my phone one time, and the game wasn't even worth it because Sonic Adventure 2 lagged like crazy. Redream, whatever phone I've played this on, it works on almost all phones, no problem. Even on PCs, it can work on. I have the worst laptop in the world. I had got a really crappy laptop, like really bad. It's still over there somewhere, and I was hoping to use it for my videos, but it was way worse than I thought it would be. But that laptop is terrible. The desktop is laggy. You can barely maneuver your way around the desktop. It literally took me 10 hours to upgrade it to Windows 10, and that's not even just because of the download times. That's just because of how long it took to upgrade to Windows 10. It took me that freaking long. Okay, the point is, it took a long time, and when I did get it to Windows 10, I got Redream, and Redream actually ran better on the computer than the computer ran itself. Okay, I was getting 60 FPS on Redream. It was worth it. You could play the games fully. So this developer here, he's amazing. Again, you have the money, you have the extra $5, you know what I'm saying? Please just, support the developer, and you get better. You're able to bring it all the way up to 4K. Okay, you can get 4K. Imagine your Dreamcast in 4K. If you have a 4K monitor, you can get 1080p, everything. It looks amazing, and it's worth the $5 just for that alone. You'll never go back once you see Dreamcast games in 4K. But that's just, if you regularly use Dreamcast. But anyway, that's beyond the point. That's besides the point. So you can see here, he has versions for Windows, for Mac, for Linux, and for Raspberry Pis. And also for Android users, you can go back and you can just get it on Android, but that will take you to the Google Play Store. You can also join the Discord if you want to. High definitions, ready to play, great compatibility, blah blah blah. So we can go ahead and download. Also, you can help. There's a help section right here. Please take you can see what are the minimum system requirements. Look at this: Windows 7 64-bit, Mac OS 64-bit, or Linux 64-bit, x86 64 compatible with AVX2 or SSE2 support, 512 megabytes of RAM, OpenGL 3.1. For Android, you need at least 5.0, processor 32-bit or 64-bit, memory 512 megabytes of RAM, graphics OpenGL. How to install Redream, blah blah blah. Do I need a BIOS? No. There's a very detailed help section for you here. I'm not gonna waste my time reading it. I don't need to. You can also contact the developer or log in. You can straight up sign up if you want to. I didn't sign up. So all you're gonna want to do is, okay, if you're on Windows, and now with Redream, I can say I think the process is almost exactly the same on everything. I'm not going to guarantee it. Like I said, I made 2 emulator tutorials on my phone. So if you want to go check those out, you can. They're especially the most recent one I made is very informative. In fact, I'll probably leave it in the description if I remember. But yeah, you just want to go ahead and click the Windows release. It'll download Right there, it is done. We'll go get it from the downloads folder. And you can see it downloads very quick, and I'm going to drag it over to the new folder here. It's a zip file. So you just, you go in, and you don't have to unzip it. You can just go in, and you can see there's immediately the redream application. You can drag that out. If we go back, right? Look, I'll waste my time here and just by extracting this here. So let me just extract this. Yeah, we'll just extract that right here. We'll extract it to here, blah, blah, blah. And it's done, okay? And there you go. It's extracted. There's your application. It's as simple as that, okay? Simple as this. Bing, boom, bang. You're done, okay? You're done. You have nothing else to worry about. It's unzipped. And in there is the redream application. I'm not going to open that. I do not need that. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and delete that because I don't want to have two on my PC because I do not need this at all. I have no need for this. Like I said, I already have redream on here. But yeah, it's as simple as that. It's literally a zip file you download and you're good. You can play Dreamcast games. Now, look. I hope I did not open it. I don't know why that happened here. I hope my things are still open. Is OBS still running? Is it still running? Yeah, it's still running. But yeah, I don't know why that happened, but I do not need that redream, so I can go back in here. And I'll just go ahead and delete this. I don't need it. No point in me having two on my system, right? Okay. I have my redream right here, but it's as simple as that. It's a zip file you download. You don't even need an extractor tool. Your PC can normally most modern PCs at least, I'd say past the year 2012, can probably automatically extract zip files by themselves. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, redream can run on the cheapest of the cheap, okay? You can go get yourself a $100 laptop and probably run redream well, okay? So you open redream, you don't need like I said, you don't need a BIOS, you don't need a BIOS, you don't need a controller configuration, you don't need any of that. You go into redream and look, you go to your library and it'll automatically it automatically sets up the directory for your downloads folder, or you can just add another directory, go to your files and find wherever you want to. You can use your wherever your directory is. If you created your own special download folder for the redream ROMs, you can go set that up, but I just leave my ROMs in my download folder because I can care less, and it automatically had it preset for me here. So as long as you have games and you leave them in your download folder, you'll be fine. Now hold on, I have to specify this. Your games must be in either CDI or GDI. So yeah, the CDI format or the GDI format that Dreamcast games normally come in, that's what they have to be in. You can also play homebrew on this, no problem. You can see I have Mario 64, Marvel vs. Capcom, WWF Royal Rumble, Sonic Adventure. We'll just click Mario 64. And you can see it works just fine. An Xbox One controller will work right off the bat. You don't have to set anything up or anything like that. You could just plug in an Xbox One controller and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? You can just plug in a controller and you can see it maps the controls for you immediately. A, B, X, Y. Because the Dreamcast controller is almost essentially an Xbox controller. Redream is, like I said, the easiest of all of these. The setup is definitely Redream. No problems here. No worries here. You just go, you download it, and you play your game. That's it. You can also, you also have, now again, with the upgraded version of Redream, right, you get 5 save state spots. With the unupgraded, with the free version, you only get 1. You can save state as much as you want unlimitedly, but it's best to upgrade to get the 5 slots, which I will be doing soon enough. If you click upgrade, it just opens up Chrome and it takes you to the upgrade spot. Thank you for considering upgrade. Please note that your desktop and Android upgrades are separate. If you want to purchase on Android, please do so in the app with Google Play. Thank you for considering. The premium upgrade is a one-time payment and is processed by Stripe, one of the leading online payments processing companies. You know what I'm saying? By blah 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 blah. You can pay $5, or I don't know. You could pay £5, and you just you click that, and it takes you to credit card details. I'm not gonna open that up. I don't know why I even decided that would have been a good idea. I don't know why, but I still did it. But anyway, no, that's besides the point. You see, that's redream. Simple as that. You're done. Okay, redream is done. What do I want to move on to next? I was gonna do PSP in this video, but I don't have it set. Okay, we'll do it. We'll see, because I don't have it set up on my own thing, and I don't even. We can get into this together because I don't technically know how to do it. So let's just do this. Wait, oh no, what is it called? It's the same as on phone, so it's P. Wait, it's PP. Oh, there we go. PPSSPP for Windows. And you go and you get it. You know, it's the same one as if you were on Android. You just go here and you go to the website and you see it's just a normal PSP emulator. You go download it. Ignore this ad. Download Chrome browser. I already have the Chrome browser. Can you leave me alone? Close that out. You can see it's on. You have Android. We're getting ads. I don't know why we're getting ads, but we're getting ads. There's the Android for Windows. Here we go. You're gonna want to download. You have two options here, right? You do have two options. You can directly download the installer, or download the zip file. We'll just download the installer. And the installer will be a .exe file, you know what I'm saying? Like normal, and we'll go to downloads here. And there's the installer. And when it's done, you know what I'm saying? When it's done, we'll go ahead and install PPSPP. Setup.exe, blah, blah, blah. Wait for it. And then you can go ahead and, I'll exit out of Chrome for a second here. I'll go into my files. Because I am going to keep this, because like I said, I do not have it yet. So I am going to go ahead and keep this actually on my PC because I do not have the PSP emulator yet. Am I going to use it? No, but I don't have any ROMs to show you either. You just, do you want to allow it to make changes? You're going to want to select yes. This is the setup. You want the setup to be in English. Yeah, just leave it as it is. Desktop installation, blah, 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 install. I'd say I don't recommend messing around with anything unless you want to have it in a certain place. I'll just leave mine in my desktop because I can care less. And there you go. It is there. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it put itself on my desktop. It was supposed to put itself on my desktop. Where it is, I cannot tell you. I don't know if you go through this again. Oh no, that's just the same old setup thing. I don't know where it went. I'll find it a little bit later on and drag it out. I feel like I don't know where it actually freaking went. It was supposed to. I mean, yeah, here it is right here. Recently added. I don't know why it's not already out here. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this right here. I don't know why it's not already there, but there it is. There's the Once you're done with the setup, you can just go ahead and delete it, which is what I'm going to do. If it decides it wants to delete. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and move that to my my recycle bin up here. But yeah, here's the emulator PPSPP. You open it up. It opens up this fine. It looks almost directly like the DS with the emulator, the version on Android. But you see, you just go to games, and you can select where you get your games from and your files. You know what I'm saying? Program files, games, and you just you got homebrew. You could download the PPSPP homebrew store, and you'll have homebrew. We'll just go back up. We'll just, you can add a new directory, blah, 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 whatever. I don't know which one that is, but the thing is, it should automatically scan for your games. I don't have any games right now. You can go and, hold on, we'll just leave that alone. So you can load your games from here if you want to, like that. I don't want to, I don't really care. You can go mess with settings. You know what I'm saying? And full screen, display layout, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of settings you can mess with, and that's PSP emulation. Once you have your ISO, your PSP ISO, you're fine, okay? You're good. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't have any right now just because I wasn't prepared. I didn't know if I was going to do PSP in this video, and, I can't go download one now, so that's just the end of PSP. When you have an ISO, it should automatically detect it, or you can just press load and it'll be there, okay? Deal. Next, DSMUME. Hold on. So you just want to, you know, you go to your Google. DSMU. Wait, DSMU. MP. There we go. I don't know how to say it, but there we go. Here you can see it's right here. The website, blah blah blah. You can see the downloads. Although here, I recommend instead of going directly on the website, you just go to downloads. Right here, you can see they have a Mac, they have a Windows users should patch, blah blah blah, Mac, and you can see they say stable releases do not use. They recommend not using that. I don't know why. Windows users patch the most recent stable release within auto blah 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 Linux. Where's the downloads? They are very old now. See, the latest stable releases are like very old now, but anyway, yeah, you can go ahead and download whatever one you want. Here's the Linux download, the Mac download, the Linux download, and the Windows download is right here. You just download it. Takes you to a GitHub page. You know what I'm saying? Nothing simple right here. Just a normal GitHub. You go down to right here and you see you assets and you just wait. Is that it? Wait, where's it at? I can't remember where it's at. 2.0 blah blah blah. Wait, where is it? Latest release, and you're just gonna click that right there. I think that should download it, right? Where's that you download? I can't remember which one you download. Is it this one? No, that's a zip file. Community, blah blah blah, confusing. Dang it, hold on. I can't remember how to actually download this sucker. Because there's a lot of releases here and it's kind of stupid the way it works. Okay, hold on. It's stupid. It's so confusing how they have this set up here. Like trying to download this, but oh, you know what? Wait, didn't I just use this then? I think I might have just used the latest stable releases. It's very dumb, okay? It's very dumb. Mac users should use this. Linux users should install this if you're reporting an issue. Oh no, that's no download. Depends on Microsoft URTD. Look, the point is just go down here to the stable releases that they say do not use, right? They say do not use them. Just go ahead and use them, okay? 64-bit. It takes you to here. I recommend, you know, I don't know about SourceForge or whatever it is, but I downloaded it from there. I think I cannot remember where I got this from. I think I got it from the latest pre-qualified installer, but I can't remember. See more information at the URL, which is actually explaining things. One time it says it must have been this. It had to be this. I think it is that. I think it's that you download, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this you download. Yeah, it is. You know why? Because hold on, I don't need that, but I'm guessing that's what you download. I cannot remember. The pages for that just get more and more confusing day by day, and so I'm gonna cancel that. I don't need it. The point is, it'll be an installer. When you get it, you get this. Okay. You click that. You go here. You open file. You click open ROM. You have a you can have a zipped game. I'll just use Sonic Rush. And there we go. It opens the game. Okay. I'm not playing around with that website. I don't know. It's very stupid. Okay. It is very stupid how you download it, but you download it one of those ways. It'll be an installer. I forgot how I did it. And there you go. Okay, like I said, this video is getting pretty long and laid back and kind of annoying. I'll probably have some music playing in the background. It's already 42 minutes long. Like I said, this is gonna be more similar to a live stream, and that it's very unedited, a very like laziness feel to it. You can tell I don't have a general direction, just because I really had to get this video out of the way. So I'm just gonna split it into two parts, and part 2 will come whenever. But I had to get this part out of the way now, just because, you know, I've been promising it for too long, and I can't keep delaying it. So here's the solution for now. But anyway, one more that I'll show off, and I'll show off Dolphin Emulator, because I know a lot of people are they're ready to get their hands on this. Now with Dolphin, right, you get access to GameCube and Wii. Wait, hold on. Dolphin Emulator right there. And you can go here and you can read everything about it, blah blah blah. Downloads. Here we go. You can see the downloads, beta versions, development versions, stable versions 4 years ago, Linux distributions. You see what I'm saying? Source code, reporting bugs, and here we go. Beta versions. These are the versions that get updated the beta versions are like almost more stable versions, but they are like beta versions. The beta versions require the 60. Yeah, you see, blah blah blah. And you have the development versions, and these are versions that get updated like every few hours, I guess you could say. Look, they upload today, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 downloads. You can see 5 of them they sent out within the past day. That's a lot. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of development builds that get released every few seconds. The stable versions of the releases are released after a lot of testing to ensure emulation performance and stability. However, since they are released less often, they might be outdated and lacking some new features. Now, this is up to you. Now, look, you can see the last stable release was 4 years ago at this point. Dolphin 5.0, which was a while ago, right? But, I mean, it's really up to you. If you're on Android, you go download it from this same website. But, I recommend just, I can't remember which one I used. I think, I went down to stable releases, and I just chose the 4 years ago one. It's stable. It's more stable. No, I didn't. I chose the beta version. Okay, and with the beta version, you could just download the Windows. You just download. No, I didn't. Wait, which one did I choose? No, okay, never mind. Yeah, I did go down to stable. I went down to stable, and I got the 4 years ago version, so I'll just download that. You click Windows, and you wait for it, and it'll eventually start downloading. Give it some time. There we go. dolphin64.exe. You can see it's a .exe file, so I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it. It's just an exe file. You don't need either one of these. An exe file is very, easy to set up. Once you have it installed, it'll be in a little folder called Dolphin64. In this folder, you're going to see all of this stuff. Just ignore this. Just open up the Dolphin application. Okay, hold on. No, it takes a little second to open. Do not. Look, you can see a new version of Dolphin update after closing Dolphin. I guess install update, but whatever. And it has an update right now. I told you this is Dolphin 5.0, so yes, this is the development release. You're gonna want to open up. Okay, now look once you have your Wii games or GameCube games. Now hold on. First off, actually, let's get a few things sorted out first. Okay, go over to controllers. Right now for controllers. Wait, where was it? Wait, maybe I didn't go to controllers. Maybe I went to. Oh yeah, config. Go to config. Right. And go over to GameCube. You can go to GameCube. You can go to Wii, and you can mess with some things. Advanced, general, interface, audio paths, blah blah blah. Ignore that. Hold on, never mind. Where was it that I would go? Was it emulation? No. Options, configurations. No. Ignore that. Why is Microsoft OneDrive opening? I do not want that to open. That is a bit. No. We'll just close. We'll keep that close. But yeah, you're gonna want to go to controllers. Standard GameCube controller is what I have port 1 as. You know what I'm saying? You can configure it. You can see you can configure it port 1 as the GameCube controller. And you can also go down and mess with the Wii remote. Now, you can have an emulated Wii remote, or you can use a real Wii remote. Yeah, that's what I like about Dolphin. So, if you're using a Wii game, you can use a real Wii remote, or you can use a fake Wii remote. In any case, I recommend using the real Wii remote. It's a little bit better. Pass-through Bluetooth adapter, blah blah blah. Enable speaker date, connect Wii remote for emulated controllers, continuous scanning, background input. I have just port 1 as a GameCube controller. You can change it to standard controller, DK, a Game Boy Advance. You can change it to a keyboard, DK bongos, and that's for the GameCube controllers. For the Wii remote, you can mess with that, whatever you want. But most games I play, I recommend. If you're going to be playing some of these games, I recommend just using a Wii remote in general. I mean, just using an actual, like, a GameCube controller. I mean, you can play Wii games without one, like Super Mario Galaxy and stuff, but then you can just use a real GameCube, a real Wii remote. But anyway, you're going to want to open, and you're going to want to find wherever your games are. Mine are all sitting right here. So I'll show off a GameCube game, and then I'll show off a Wii game. So for the GameCube, we'll go with Sonic Heroes. You're just going to open it up. Now, I mess with the full screen settings. You can too. You don't have to. But I also have my frame rate counter on. You don't have to have that on. But you can see when the game starts up, I'm getting a perfect 60 frames. No problem. It's as simple as that. Once you have your controller configured, you're good. You know what I'm saying? When you have your your optimal video settings, your game should work just fine. I have an Xbox controller here. It just came on. And there you go. This is a GameCube game. GameCube games are plug and play, okay? As long as you're using a GameCube controller for a GameCube game, it's plug and play, okay? You can see I'm getting perfect frame rate. Dolphin is a little bit spotty on some people's machines, though. I don't recommend running this with a pretty underpowered system. I cannot remember which CPU I have in my computer. I know I have a GTX 1050 Ti for a graphics card, but I cannot remember. And I know I also have 8 gigs of RAM, but I cannot remember what the processor is. I know it's an AMD processor. That much I do know. Oops, I turned my game off. But yeah, whatever. And when you want to exit, just press escape and it'll close. Stop current information. Stop current. Yeah, there you go. Blah, blah, blah. You're done. Now, actually, you do want to mess with a few things. Mess with graphics, right? Not graphics. Go up here and go to emulation. No, I meant go to options, go to graphics settings, and you can show FPS enhancements. Where am I looking for? Maybe resolution, no. NTS and hex, advanced. I'm trying to remember which section it is I'm looking for. Please leave me alone. What am I looking for? Is it tools? Options, play, file, maybe, no, play. Also, you can boot stuff from a DVD backup, which is cool. Like I said, if you have a Wii game, just put it in your system and you should be good. I want to mess with, I can't remember where it's at though. Is it configuration, general, I think it's general, audio, GameCube, advanced, whatever. The point is you want to, it's not going to come full screen directly, but you just want to enable it as full screen. I can't remember where it is in general of where I do it at, but you do it somewhere, and you just, I can't, like I said, I don't know why I can't remember where it is. Oh, toggle full screen, I think it would be, maybe, it has to be somewhere in graphics, right? It has to be somewhere in graphics. Enhancement, resolution, you can mess with that. It's somewhere around here, and I cannot, general, I think it is, maybe. Oh yeah, here we go, aspect ratio. I have mine to 4:16:9, but you can have it stretched to window, auto. I prefer 16:9 just because I like mine stretched. And you can also have it to start in full screen, which I do have it on, you know what I'm saying? You have net play and all that blah blah blah. Simple as that, okay? That's as simple. Really, I mean, there you go. Oh wait, Wii games. Now for Wii games, it's the same process. Once you have your Wii game, set here, it has to be in a disk image file, ISO. I'm just gonna go with Sonic Colors, and you're gonna click open. When you locate your Wii game, it'll open up like normal. Now I don't play any Wii games that don't require that don't require a Wiimote, because I have a DVD drive on my PC. That was one of the requirements I had when I was picking out my PC, was to have it, and it thinks I'm using a Wii remote, but that's a lie. I'm actually using a GameCube controller. So give me a second. I fixed it now, so it should think I'm using the GameCube controller now. It still thinks I'm using a Wii remote. I don't know why it thinks I'm using. Oh no, now it thinks I'm using the GameCube controller. There we go. I have it set. It thinks I'm using the GameCube controller now. There you go. You can see it knows I'm using the GameCube controller now, or an Xbox controller. I do have a real GameCube controller. I just don't have the adapter. I want to get that Wii U adapter though, so I can use my GameCube controller on my PC. But you can see, there we go. The game works just fine. It runs perfectly. it is, you know, Sonic Colors in all of its glory. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. You know, there we go. I mean, I don't know what else to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Here, but it works just fine. That's the point. It works just fine. You're good. You have your So that's how. So Dolphin, like I said, on phones, I never showed Dolphin because my phone can't handle Dolphin. Dolphin is one of those really ones that is kind of spotty. I mean, for the most part, it should work on most people's things, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But but then sometimes Dolphin just decides, nah, I'm not having it today, and it doesn't work. Okay, so you know, there you go. Set up whatever controller you want, and just have yourself a blast. You can also use a classic controller and all that, but I just use a GameCube controller because it's easier for me. And we'll just close that out right there. And there's Dolphin. Okay, it's as simple as that. I'm gonna close that out. There we go. Okay, for the most part, I don't know what that is. Oh wait, never mind. It's updating. But for the most part, there you go. Okay, Dolphin updater. Blah blah blah. Just ignore it. But I mean, there you go. There's really, for the most part, the emulator tutorial. Not hard, not simple, not directly simple, but definitely, you know, a little bit easier to master than some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You might find it hard, you might find it easy. If you find it easy, I'm happy for you. If you find it hard, I'm sorry, I can't really do anything else for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I tried my best here, okay? I tried my best to give you the simplest and easiest tutorials that I can for Genesis, PSP, Dolphin, Redream, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, everything else. You know, there we go. There will be a part 2. Okay, there will be a part 2, and then that part 2, I'll be a little bit more organized. Like I said, I'm trying to get, it's late, I'm trying to get this video done. I have to edit this video, so you know, and I didn't want to have to edit a bunch of stuff. I don't have enough time to edit like a bunch of transitions and things like that into the video, so I just kind of left it the way it is. And I'll put some relaxing music in the back, some chill music in the back of the video, you know what I'm saying? And there you go, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed the emulator tutorial. If you're new here, if you can subscribe, that'll be really awesome. We're trying to reach... Oh, hold on. I'm stupid. Now, Friday will be the bonus video for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. I said today, but I'm going to do it Friday. Next week, we should start our new Let's Play. Another emulator tutorial will come at some point. I'm not gonna give you an exact date, so don't bug me this time about it, because no one really bugged me. I kind of screwed myself over by saying, hey, I'm gonna be doing the emulator tutorial, and I didn't do it. Here we go. It's done. Part 1. Part 2 will be coming sometime this year. That's the most I'm gonna tell you. It'll be coming sometime this year. Right now, my schedule's terrible. I barely have time for anything right now. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, there we go. If you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'll be really awesome. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers, and you'd be helping us out a lot. I do intentionally apologize for if I explain things a little bit sloppy here, if I explain things a little bit, you know, too fast or too slow, or I wasn't helpful enough. I'm extremely sorry about that. There will be a part 2 one day. If you're but you know, if my video wasn't helpful, you could probably find some better tutorials out there who are better at this than even I am. I've been in the emulation for a long time, so I pretty much know what I'm doing. But you know, maybe if I wasn't helpful enough, you could probably go find more YouTubers out there who are explain things probably a lot quicker, a lot faster, and a lot better than I did. But for the most part, I really do hope you got the gist of what I was saying here. There will be a part 2, I promise you, and it will have better systems, more systems, Wii U, PS3, you know, a bunch of other stuff for you guys out there to help you out. Again, if you were looking for ROMs, you weren't going to find that here. I told you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make a video showing you how to... I might make a video one day showing you how to dump your own ROMs. I might do that, especially for something like Wii or something like that, because with those you kind of really just need a DVD drive on your computer, and that's it, or an external DVD drive, and you can get those for like 20 bucks on eBay and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that part is very simple. That being said, if you're new here, if you can subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers. You'd be helping us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become a Super Slayer. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, SEGASLAYER64. I've been recording for way too long, and until next time, have a good one, Slayers.